these things, if you will, for just a moment. Imagine these as wonderful new inventions and potentially how interested you would be in these. Imagine that there was a chewing gum on the market that cleaned your teeth for you throughout the day while you were using it. Imagine, if you will, that there was a mouth guard that we could use for competitive sport that detected whether you had a concussion or not. Or imagine that there was a mouse that you could use on your computer that sanitized your hands while you used it. I think these are clever inventions, and I have to admit they're not my own. I was reading about them very recently in an article. But what fascinated me about that article was the thinking that sat behind the combination of those two things. And I think that what it's doing is taking us back to the old days. I think it's reminding us that we need to be inventors in the way we work. We need to find simpler ways for people to get things done, not more difficult. And I think that perhaps this is where we've lost our way when it comes to innovation. I think when it comes to innovation in the way that we work together as students and teachers and families in schools, we keep adding to the problem. You see, people have come to think of innovation as more work to do, because we take an existing situation and we make it a little bit bigger, we make it a little bit more complicated, and in the result we make it a little bit less accessible for people. They just don't know quite how to get their heads or their hands around what they're supposed to do. But if we remove the innovator's mindset for just a moment and said what we're going to be as inventors, what we might be able to do is say, could we, for instance, teach social skills while we're doing some instruction? Could we take cooperation and bring it to the academic program in a way that gets both things done a little bit better? Could we take friendship, and could we combine friendship with our staff meetings in some way? Could we connect people better while they get some important work done? And could we take connection in our school? Could we take the genuine intention to bring people together in a meaningful connection and incorporate that within our professional learning, or even within our professional learning teams? I think that if wonderful school leaders could get clearer about being inventors and combining things in their school so that they're easier for people to get done rather than more difficult, we could lose the innovator tag and become the great inventors, where schools are harmonious, where more's getting done, and where we're losing just a little bit of that well-worn habit of language of telling everyone that we're tired and busy all the time. Have a think about that, have a talk about that. I'd be very interested to know what shifts could be possible when you take the mindset of being a crazy inventor.